Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over why you should not quit Forex trading and some potential tips to help you actually overcome, that losing stage, the beginner phase of Forex, where you kind of think, am I going to ever be profitable? Am I going to ever actually gain consistency in my trading? And how I personally went through this sort of stage and how you can too. Before we start the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you found this useful, then drop it down in the comments below. If you guys want to see more of these more psychological videos rather than just the technical and the money side of Forex trading, because a lot of people do actually struggle with the psychology side, and I'd say it is definitely more important than the technicals in Forex trading. Firstly, I just want to start by saying a lot of people are actually put off from pursuing actually learning trading full time and putting the hours and hours and hours in, which obviously you have to do to gain consistency, because of the stat that 99% of Forex traders fail. There's another stat that goes around, 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in the first 90 days. However, you've got to think, this stat is with every single person that traded Forex. So it's not based on everyone that's put in over 2 years into the Forex markets to actually learn it. Some random guy, your neighbor, let's say, could start a Forex account, they could lose money, and then technically they are building up that 99% of traders. Because a lot of people obviously lose money, they try Forex for a week or so, a month or so, they lose money, they don't trade again, and then that is part of that 99% statistic. So you've got to think, don't be put off by that 99%, because how many of those actually put in the hours? How many of those actually dedicated their time to improving their trading, backtesting, journaling, actually putting in the work to then hopefully make the money and make the success which they see these Instagram traders actually have. A lot of them probably just quit after blowing their first trading account. A lot of people probably considered it. If you're watching this video, you're obviously wanting to carry on with Forex, and you're wanting to hear what I have to say about why you shouldn't quit Forex, because a lot of people definitely do consider it when they are in that losing phase. They don't seem to be able to make winning trades. They win in backtesting, but then they can't win in the live markets. So there's kind of a few different things which you can actually do to help this. The first thing you've got to do is stop focusing on finding that holy grail strategy. There's not going to be one strategy that you find on YouTube or you find on someone's course which is going to suddenly make you profitable. Trading, I think personally, and a few people that I've actually watched and learned from have actually said this also, technicals is only around 10 to 20% of trading. 80% of the rest, you can probably guess, is psychology. The psychological effects which actually happen to your mind when you're actually trading, when you're about to enter a trade, when you're in profit, when you're in a loss. All these different emotions which you go through definitely affect the outcome of your trading results long term. People suffer from FOMO, fear of entering, and I'd say FOMO is definitely one of the most common. They see people getting into a trade, they see people making the money from the trades, and then they want to go all in on that one trade to turn their life around, make however many thousands on that one trade, and not focus on the long-term growth, which over the 10, 20, 30 years, which obviously a lot of people want to do as trading as a career, it's not going to be a 1 or 2 year career. You're not going to make enough money in 1 or 2 years to then retire, unless you get super lucky and you get in one of these big moves, but it's not really likely to happen. And with this holy grail strategy which people like to learn, they think if they don't find this technical strategy, then they won't be profitable. But a lot of people actually have a winning strategy. They win in backtesting a lot, but as soon as they go to live, they start losing money. And this is literally because their mind isn't in the right place to actually enter these trades. They haven't developed the right mindset to actually make money trading. They either go in with a too large account, they go for funding straight away. Instantly, when you start a funding challenge, you have the pressure of the minimum 10 trading days, the maximum 30 days to make the profit target. You have loss rules to stick to. You have daily loss rules to actually stick to. You have to reach that certain profit target. And this just puts people straight into the deep end, trading 6-figure accounts, and it's just a recipe for disaster. What I'd personally do if I was starting Forex again, I'd take it slow. I wouldn't want to get rich quick, which is what I personally did when I started. I just wanted to make as much money as possible. If you're doing that and you've got that sort of mindset of, I want to get rich today, I want to get rich this week, or even this month, trading probably is not for you. And you've kind of got to get away from that mindset of, I want to get rich, and if I don't, then trading is a scam, because that is obviously not the case. There are many traders making a very good living from trading. So what you want to do is focus more on the long term. It doesn't matter how much you make that week or that month. It matters how much you make over the year, the 5 years, the 10 years, because that's when you can truly see the potential of Forex trading. 1 week, it's not going to be the end of the world. If you lose that 1 week, you have a few losing trades, it doesn't matter. If you've got the right strategy, your mindset is still there. You don't get FOMO, see other people making money, and then you break your plan, break your rules, and enter a trade, or you double your risk to make back losses. This is all the psychological effects of Forex trading. You know, you want to get revenge on your losses pretty much. You know, they also call it revenge trading, and this is kind of the same sort of thing. People also get fear of entering. They don't want to be wrong. It's not that they're scared to lose the money, because the money aspect a lot of the times in Forex doesn't actually matter. People often say, just look at it in terms of percentage, or look at it in terms of account balance rather than how much money you're making or losing. And, you know, this is all good. However, a lot of the times people make the mistake of not wanting to lose, you know, not wanting to accept that failure, that they lost that trade and they were wrong. So what they do is they'd be wrong in that trade, or they wouldn't even enter the trade. Or what if that trade goes to your target? You were right on the analysis. Like I said, the technical bit is the easy bit, but your psychology stopped you from entering a trade. You thought, okay, what if I'm wrong on this trade? Then I'm wrong. You know, I'm not even a good trader. But you know, even with the best strategy in the world, you will lose trades. It is bound to happen. You're going to have losing periods. You could have a losing couple of months, a couple of weeks. You know, everyone has it in trading. I've had losing weeks, losing months. You know, it happens. It's not always going to be profit after profit after profit, especially when you're first starting out and you're in that sort of phase where you feel like quitting. And also you have to kind of think of your trading journey as the learning/losing phase. Let's say you go for a normal job. You go to uni, you go to college, you go get a degree, maybe you do an apprenticeship. And with the uni, you're getting into, you know, a large amount of debt to actually learn the qualifications, learn how to do this certain skill set, and then later down the line, you land that job which pays back all those hours you put in. Obviously you can't buy back the time, however, you pay back all the debts which you actually paid to learn that certain skill set. And the exact same thing with Forex trading. At the start, you're going to lose money. It's bound to happen. You're not going to suddenly make money straight away. And this is what people don't realize. If it was so easy, people wouldn't go to uni. People wouldn't go to college and spend all this money on education if you could just become a Forex trader in a month. And you've got to stop comparing yourself to the traders which have been doing it a few years. You know, they've developed that mindset of, I don't need to make money every single trade. Over the long term, probability, you know, is on your favor. If you've got that strategy, you've tested it, and you've got to trust your analysis. You've got to trust that, okay, I've got the stats. I know that 6 times out of 10, this strategy works. So out of 100 trades, on average, I win 60 trades. So you know that you could have 40 losing trades in a row. If you win 60 out of 100, those 40 losing trades could come at once. And are you ready for this? Are you ready to have that sort of drawdown on your account? Will you still be able to stick to the plan? Will you still be able to take the same trades you would normally after losing, let's say 5, 10 trades in a row, even 20 trades in a row? You know, it can happen. So you've kind of got to be ready for the losses, the losing periods, not seeing those consistent gains at the start until maybe you're a year in, 2 years in. Then you can start to maybe up the capital. Start with 250, 500 pounds, start to up the capital when you make a few positive months. When you realize you're trading slowly getting consistently better. There's no point going in, getting a 50% month, then the next month's minus 10%, then the next month's minus 20%. Then over the long term, it's not really consistent. You're gonna have those really good months, but then you're just gonna lose. Because you thought, okay, I'm the best at trading now, I found that holy grail, and I can win every time. You start to double your risk. You have a losing streak, the losses are twice as big as your wins. Obviously the wins are twice as big as well. However, losing streak, you're obviously losing more than you're winning. So you're gonna lose double. It's not great. And the final point I want to make is there is no rush. There's no point trying to get rich today, tomorrow, this week, this month, this year. Trading is more of a long-term game. You don't see investors like Warren Buffett getting rich in their first year investing. They get rich 20, 30 years, you know, because of that compound interest. And it's the same with Forex. You can compound your account over time. If you keep depositing, over time that account is going to grow larger. Your 1% now might be £100. Your 1% in 5 years could be £10,000. You just got to, you know, play the game, put the work in. Eventually, if you put all that work in, you develop all the data, develop your mind every single time you're trading, you know, journaling your trades. What did you feel when you entered that trade? What did you feel after the trade? Because sometimes after you can think, oh, I'm the greatest trader in the world. Or with a loss, you can think, I'm the worst trader in the world. Just kind of meet in the middle and kind of think, I'm not the best trader, I'm not the worst trader, but I'm a trader that consistently makes profit over the year. And this is how you will grow your strategy in the long term. And you'll see a lot of traders come and go, but in the long run, the real traders, the traders that actually make money, the traders that have actually developed their own trading edge, they will just win in the long term. So enjoy the process of becoming a trader. And if you are thinking about quitting, hopefully this video did actually help you, you know, reduce that sort of quitting mindset. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.